Look, let's cut through the noise. You're drowning in Zoom calls, endless messages, time zones tearing your head apart, and everyone's glued to their own little screen pretending they're part of a team. That fragmentation, it's not just annoying, it's killing your startup before it even gains momentum. Here's the brutal truth. Almost no founder knows how to actually master remote teams. It's not about tech tools or fancy project boards. It's about something far deeper, far narrower, far more painful, and that's why most just give up or settle for mediocre. You're pissed, right? Frustrated that despite pulling insane hours, juggling burnouts on both sides of the ocean, your people feel detached, scattered, uninspired. You see your vision fading because the connection, the raw, gritty, human connection, is missing. You hire the best talent, but it feels like you got ghosts who clock in for a paycheck, not warriors ready to bleed for the mission. That lack of ownership, that empty energy, it's not them. It's the system you're trying to force on them. The shallow, remote work playbook filled with shortcuts and illusions. Here's what nobody tells you. Remote team mastery isn't about being the friendliest boss or having the coolest Slack emoji game. It's about brutal clarity, ruthless communication, and the sacred rules of human accountability that don't break just because you're miles apart. If your team can't get real with each other and with you, no app or process is going to fix that. So start there. Demand honesty like your startup's survival depends on it, because it does. Kill the imposter syndrome silence. Call out problems before they fester. Create rituals that force real presence and vulnerability, even when screens separate you. Now listen close. If you think remote means flexible or relaxed, you're fooling yourself. Mastery requires discipline that borders on obsessive. Set sacred hours where distraction isn't allowed, where heads down means heads down. But here's the kicker. Balance that with radical empathy. People aren't machines, and especially not when working from home. Check in on the mental game, learn their rhythms, and most importantly, respect their boundaries like your own life depends on it. This is not babysitting. This is strategic empathy, knowing when to push, when to pause, and when to challenge the impossible. Stop pretending culture just happens remotely. It doesn't. You have to build it, brick by brick, with remote native practices that force inclusion and spark belonging across time zones and calendars. Create micro moments of shared victories and failures alike. Don't waste your time with empty team building. Design rituals that embed shared identity. Call it your team's heartbeat. When someone nails a win, the entire network feels it. When a challenge hits, every single member rallies in real time. If the energy doesn't flow both ways, your startup's dead in the water. Here's the best part. The founders who crack this code don't just survive, they scale faster than anyone else because they tap into something rare, a mesh of trust and raw accountability that money can't buy. They make remote work feel less like a workaround and more like the future of how the best get things done. And it starts with ruthlessly owning your role as the leader. Don't apologize for pushing hard when it counts. Don't tolerate slackers hiding behind their webcams, and never confuse empathy with weakness. Mastery means showing up every damn day with zero bullshit, real talk, and relentless focus on outcome and culture equally. If you want to win, stop looking for quick fixes. Start building systems based on real-time connection, brutal honesty, strategic empathy, ritualized culture, and unshakable discipline. Demand it like your team and your startup deserve nothing less. Because let's be honest, remote isn't a trend. It's the new battlefield. And only the few who figure out how to truly lead from afar will write the future. So, ask yourself, are you ready to stop whining about how hard it is? Ready to get your hands dirty, call out every weak link, dial in every process with laser focus, and build a remote crew so tight they feel like a damn family even if they're scattered across 5 continents? If yes, then step up. The quiet luxury of compliance is over. The remote team master's path is brutal, but it's also yours to claim. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to discover more.